Max and Ryan are among 34 employees who make T-shirts at Goatees in Alcoa. The business owner says he has an investment in his workforce, and he wants them to succeed at their jobs as well as in their lives. However, it had been brought to his attention that some of his employees needed help managing their money.
Having 5 kids myself and knowing how important it is to stress financial literacy to them, I don't feel like a lot of my employees had that growing up. I think it's not part of the schools anymore, and I think it's important that somebody teach them.
Mr. Johnston said he knew his employees could benefit from a financial education seminar after he heard a presentation by representatives from Y-12 Credit Union.
So the program is completely free to employers in the area. We come in and teach personal finance classes and one-on-one financial counseling.
Jenna Hammer and Brian Sams are certified financial counselors who teach a class called Y-12 at work. So they went to the print shop and highlighted principles of personal finance to Goatees employees earlier this year.
It is just going over anything from budgeting to building credit, understanding credit, how that works, as well as talking about anything from insurance and different things like that.
I was the champion of the program here, trying to encourage other people to get on board, because the more that people can be financially sound, the less problems that will impact them in their job here. It opened up some of their eyes to jump on board and start going through the process.
What Brian Johnston worried most about were employees digging themselves into debt.
Payday loan places, bad. Saving your money, good. Things like that seem very basic for most of us is not like that for everybody.
So the biggest one we see is managing debt in a healthy way and then preparing an emergency fund. Most people actually turn to debt for their emergency fund, and that's why we have a credit card issue.
There are some people who borrow money to pay off money, and that's not the way to do it.
No, not at all. And so when they borrow, sometimes they're forced to borrow because they didn't prepare ahead of time. And so what we do is we try to bring light in and say, hey, listen, you can borrow. Borrowing isn't bad, but let's have a plan when we borrow.
Brian Sams and Jenna Hammer now plan on returning to the print shop for one-on-one counseling for Goatees employees.
I think long-term for them, just understanding the very basics of what not to do, I think is the most important thing.